Read the question carefully, okay? So here you are given two inequalities, okay? One is this and the other one is this. And you are asked to draw a graph to show the solution set of the system, okay? So now, first step is to take this equation and notice the similarities between this equation and this inequality, okay? This equation and this inequality. Notice the similarities between these two. So this equation, if you plot this equation on a graph, you will get a straight line. So basically this inequality, if you look at this inequality, it says y less than or equal to negative 6x plus 2, right? So this inequality is all the points below this line, okay? All the points below this line. That is what this inequality is, okay? Now, using this equation, find some coordinates of x and y so we can plot this equation on a graph, okay? In order to find the value of y when x equals 0, all you have to do is replace the value of x in the equation y equals negative 6x plus 2. So you will get negative 6 times 0 plus 2 equals 2. The value of y is 2 when x equals 0. Let's write it down here. So you got one coordinate. Now similarly, find the value of y when x equal to 1. And you will get negative 4. Okay, so let's write it down. The x coordinate is, when the x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is negative 4. Okay, so similarly, find the value of y when x equal to negative 1. When x equal to negative 1, y equals 8. So you got 3 points. 1, 2, 3. You got 3 coordinates of x and y, and you can plot this on a graph to get a straight line, to get a line which denotes this equation, okay? Now consider the equation y equals 5x minus 3. So now notice the similarities between this and this, okay? So here you have greater than or equal to, but here you have only equal to. So notice the similarities between this and this, okay? So when you plot this equation in a graph, you will get a line, okay? And when you plot this on a graph, this will be all points above this line because this is greater than or equal to. So because this is greater than or equal to, the solution for this, or when you plot the x and y coordinates of this inequality on a graph, that inequality will be all the points above this line. So you have to plot this on a graph first. So same as we did before, find some coordinates of x and y. When x equals 0, y equals 5 times 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So you got one coordinate. When x equals 0, y equals negative 3. When x equal to 1, find the value of y. Same as before, all you have to do is to substitute x in this equation with 1. So you'll get y equals 2. So that's the next coordinate. Similarly, find the value of y when x equal to -1, and you will get -1, -8. Okay, so now you got 3 more coordinates. So let's go ahead and plot these 2 lines on a graph. So 0, 2 is this point, 184 is this point, and 1, 8 is this point. Okay, so we plotted all these coordinates on a graph, right? Okay, so 0, 2, 184 and -18. Before I said 18, it's not 18, it's -18. And similarly, so you have 3 coordinates here. You got 3 points here, or 3 xy coordinates here. So join them and draw a straight line, and this is the equation y equals -6x plus 2. Okay, this denotes the equation y equals -6x plus 2. Similarly, plot these 3 points on the graph. Okay, so you will get 0, -3, 0, 2, so 0, -3, sorry, 1, 2, and -1, -8. Okay, so you got 3 points. Now draw a straight line joining these 3 points, and this is the equation y equals 5x minus 3, or this line represents the equation y equals 5x minus 3. Now look at the question. The question is y, look at the equation in the question, right? So the equation, the first equation is y, or inequality, I'm sorry, the first inequality in this question is y less than or equal to -6x plus 2. So where is the equation y equals -6x plus 2? That is this, right? So y less than or equal to -6x plus 2 is going to be all points below this line. Okay, all points below this line. Okay, so let's go ahead and shade that. Now look at the second inequality, y greater than 5x minus 3. Okay, and here this is the equation y greater than 5x minus 3, right? So we have to plot y greater than or equal to. Because it's y greater than or equal to, the solution would be all the points above this line, all the points above this line. Okay, or all the values of x and y above this line, y equals 5x minus 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and shade that. Now if you look at this graph, right, this shaded area, right, this shaded area is common for this equation and this equation, because if you look at this, right, they intersect in this area. Okay, these, when you look at the solution for this inequality, okay, the inequality represented by y, represented by y less than or equal to 6x plus 2, which is this line, and the inequality is represented by y greater than or equal to 5x plus 3, right? Look at those two inequalities. They intersect here. And it is easy to know what is the solution for the system just by looking at this graph, right? Because they look at this area, it's shaded only this way, right? You see the lines this way, and here if you look at this area, you see the lines this way, but here in this area you see them in really, like, you know, going across, right? You see the lines going this way and going this way, right? You see this, lines are going this way and lines are going this way. So this area is really the solution of this system. So if you want to, like, this whole area, basically, that is really the solution for this system. All right. Okay. Thank you.